okay. Nice, well done to Kazakhs. If you're serious about ranking up and kill stack, forgivingbloodcoaching.com is the right place for you. You can be assured with high quality coaching, many options to choose from, flexible work hours, and because we believe in what we do, we offer a money back guarantee if you fail to reach your goals while actively following our guidance. Don't believe me? Check out the results and what our students have to say. So what are you waiting for? Try this free by clicking the link in the description below and get the run you've always been dreaming of. Actually, fuck it, I will go for Grasp, because if I go for Comet, he's gonna be able to just quickly tank my Q with his W when it's like slightly stacked up, you know? So it's gonna be a big waste of that. I'll prefer to be able to proc my Grasp on him, and I will be looking to first bait out his Q before going in. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
His Q is going to be the ability that is going to be the biggest issue for me in general.
So his Q is the grasp, right? The hunt.
Yeah, it's like this smash on the ground. Does it make
Oh,
sense?
actually isn't the one that brings you close.
No, it is his E. The one which brings you close is his E.
Yeah, okay.
And W is the shield. So the reason why I'm
Okay.
saying his Q is the most important ability that I need to be careful about and to get rid of before I walk up to him and look to fight with him is because this is basically his main damage ability.
His damage to me. Yeah.
Exactly. If he's missing that, then it's like you are fighting with someone on the street and they can use one of their hands for like 6 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
It's basically something like this to give a perspective to that thing exactly. And yeah, like mostly I will have to be careful about his Q, try to bait that before I go in. I would like to get the wave close to my side because like I told you, the guy, since he went for an Asus band, he most likely wants to fight close and for an extended period of time. And that is the case with Mordekaiser as well. So the closer we sit to our tower, the better it is going to be. We will need once again to be careful quite a bit about his Q and try to time our engages with his W being on cooldown or his W not really being stacked up. Does it make sense? So,
400.
this one, null magic one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then his damage becomes kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, that is.
But I don't have damage either, so.
He should be looking for the Q right now, give or take. But he's not going for it. Quite patient, actually.
But are you playing on high elo or a bit lower?
Sorry?
Are you playing on high elo or a bit lower elo?
This is like gold platinum. Mostly gold.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's actually playing fairly well. His movement is nice as well. The way he's timing his auto attacks is fairly good too. So I'm kind of surprised. Seems like he knows, at least for the moment, what he's doing. We'll need to sacrifice this minion. We can take it anyways. Okay, here he was expecting to walk up. Tanking his Q when we have passive shield up is okay. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. That's what I use.
You should be looking for the Q. Yeah, there it goes finally. As you can see, his wave clear is actually fairly good. Just the general way that he's playing. I'm really surprised.
Never think about baiting that.
It is super important. Every single time, like it's basically kind of like chess. Like a lot of people get to compare League with chess, and that is indeed very true. So like when you walk up, you can just walk up and not try to make things a bit more advantageous for yourself. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Like for example, if he gets to walk up, now I can go for a quick QW because his passive shield is up. If it was any other champion with no passive, with no shield, I would see. Like we can go for a quick trade like that and then just walk away.
That's it. Yeah. I was doing that when I was playing sports, but
now, for example, Kazakhs is coming. Now we can go for the Q, walk behind him, and we should be expecting him to flash him. So I walk all the way at the front. So even if he does, I still get the kill. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Right, and nothing crazy up to this point. I have not done anything like wow or flashy, right? It's just basic stuff. Bait out abilities, let him push towards me, right? Sticking to the game plan. So let him push towards me so I can get the wave to be on my side. And as you saw, like even though the guy, movement-wise, and the way he was last hitting with minions was actually fairly good, when it comes about wave management, he's completely clueless. Because he was not supposed to be pushing
He was
24/7.
pushing. Yeah.
Yeah, like the wave crashed on my tower and he was supposed to just let it push back towards him and he was going to be okay, but he just kept on pushing on my side, if you paid attention. Especially when you play with Ignite, like this guy does, you can be avoiding stuff like that. Like Ignite is used so you can get kills as early as possible into the lane, and he was completely denying himself that opportunity. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, so by things like this, those are basically cues, let's call them. He showed us that he doesn't really know what exactly he's doing when it comes about wave management. Okay, let's get the recall. We got as many minions as possible. We used our mana here just to quickly clear this wave. And now, what exactly do we go for? I mean, mostly AD champions from this side. It's okay, I will go for Tabis, even though it seems kind of troll against Mordekaiser. I will get Tabis so I can get as much movement speed as I can to be able to chase him or dodge abilities.
Yeah.
And those Tabis are going to be used for those three guys, because the majority of the damage will be coming from them. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And when it comes about my next item, I will be looking to go for Sunfire Cape, but in the meantime, I will get probably a Negatron or something like that. Actually, not Negatron, but I will go for Demonic Embrace. Or like, was it called Demonic Embrace? I don't remember. I need to check the item once again. The item which gets to reduce the magic resist of your opponents. Talking about this one, where is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Abyssal Mask, Abyssal Mask. This is the one I was talking about.
So that's a very different way that you play it, because you're thinking about increasing your damage and I'm thinking about sustaining.
I mean, I don't exactly have to be sustaining only. Sunfire Cape is a great item for Malphite to be dealing some damage and to have some wave clear as well, because I don't want to be using my abilities 24/7 just to clear a wave. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Like this is a horrible way to be using your mana. Most likely this guy is, by the way, on the grubs, or he's inside the bush, like one of the bushes. Are these? Yeah, see. And I wanted to make. And here, just to quickly explain, the way I played this one was the following. So I let the guy. Oh, this is like a free kill for me. I let the guy, or like I went on the bush to drop down a ward and see if he might come through that side. Okay. And since that was not the case, I can stop this guy though. I was expecting that this guy was not really going to be back and away fully, so that is good. If you noticed here, what I did as well was I took a weird pathing to some extent. If you noticed, I went like that, and then I went tried to fight with him, right? And I also had the ward, which I got to place to get some vision, because I was expecting that most likely Yasuo wasn't really going to back away all the way. Does that make sense? And if I was going to go straight, they were going to see me from this point. Does that make sense? And it was going to be way too early, which is not what I would want ideally. Now I completely ignore him. I try to get the minions. If you notice, I go for the backline minions first, and then the ones at the front. So I get to secure at least the ones at the back, who are the most, and then I go for the ones at the front. Since my tower gets to prepare them, if that makes sense.
Yes. Why do you go for the back ones?
For the back ones, because the tower is attacking the ones at the front, and the tower basically can prepare the minions at the front, right? And make them at one hit while I take the minions at the back.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense? That is going to be the same when there is going to be a wave. Like, not a wave, but when the waves are going to meet. You can go with the same principle. So, for example, right now, when this wave meets, I can go for the ones at the back, and then quickly just go for one out at the ones at the front when they get this low on HP. Like, let me show you how low on HP. So, approximately this much, see? Like, how low those minions get.
And then
go for the ones at the back, and I use my time much more efficiently this way, and my resources.
Yeah.
Also, just to quickly get to explain once again, since I didn't get to fully explain it, when it came about the ward which I got to place here. So there were two options. Either this guy was inside the bushes and he was waiting for me to walk up and pull me with his EQ, right?
Yeah.
Or he was going to help his jungler with the grabs. In this case, you saw which one was actually happening, right? Grabs.
Yeah.
And so I got to protect myself from. So I got to protect myself from the bushes by being away from them, being on the opposite side from the bushes, right? That's why I was placing here. And I got to protect myself from a river as well with the wall which I got to place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now his passive shield is down. If you notice, when he pulled me, that's why I went in like that. Now if he gets to walk up again, my grasp is ready, so we can be looking to proc it once again real quick.
So, quick question. How do you add to a skill without pressing on the button? Do you have a keybind or?
What do you mean?
I mean, when you get level and a new skill is available.
Control and 1, 2, or 3. Like on the control Q, it was one of them. At this point, it's just a habit for me, so I don't really even realize.
You don't even know it. Oh my god.
Yeah. Basically.
Because I find that so wasteful to click on the skill.
Yeah, you can find it here. Let me show you once I get this cannon. Oops. So hotkeys, abilities, and summoner spells. So it is control. Yeah, see? So actually no, this is self-cast. Level up. Control Q, W, E, and R.
Yeah.
So quickly, let's get to that. We should be able to move as well. Okay, so before this guy gets the ultimate off, so we can reverse him real quick. Nice, well done. If you noticed, I pressed my ultimate to see the range, and I went on max range of my ultimate to be able and surprise them before they see me and Mordekaiser goes for the ultimate on Kazakhs. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, perfect.
Now this guy, as we know, has Ignite, so I will quickly go for the wave here. The reason why I go right now for the frontline minions is because I don't have enough minions at my tower, or like at the tower right now.
Yeah.
If you see once again here, the same thing, right? I went for the backline minion first, and then for the one at the front. But before here, I couldn't really go for the ones at the back, because if I will have went for them, it will take way too much time and my minions will die. And then I was going to get minion aggro. Or like tower aggro.
Why? Yeah, but why didn't you hit the tower at all?
Because it's basically a waste of time for me in this case. It will take way too much time, and it's simply not worth it. I prefer to get the recall timer so I can buy items and have some extra time.
Yeah, but
tower plates are not that worth it if they will get to mess up your tempo, your flow basically. Let's call it. Recall timers are much more important compared to that. Because you might get 125 gold, right, from the tower plate, but because you will get to mess up your recall timer, you will get to lose so much more in the process.
Yeah, but you know that he doesn't have teleport.
Yeah, but it's simply just how the wave is. The wave and the time when he got to do, how is it called? And the time when he got to respawn, it basically was going to take him approximately 10 seconds after I crushed the wave for him to come back to lane. And I would like to get the recall before he gets to lane, or like right when he does.
So the other thing that I noticed, I want to ask you, why did you teleport in the middle of the lane, not onto the tower, for example?
Because I didn't want him to push the wave. I wanted the wave to stay on that place which it was at for as long as possible.
But isn't it beneficial for him to bring the minions to you and then you push?
I mean, it's much better for me to be able to pull the wave by myself without him getting to push it fully. That makes sense. It gets to simply delay the time it takes for his wave to come under my tower. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here we should be able to get this tower as well with the next wave. Mordekaiser is still dead. J4 is on mid lane, actually. Didn't come towards top side. So that's why I get to walk like this on his side of the lane. We will be able to... I will actually, before I get the tower fully, I want to let as many minions die as possible. Nobody's here. Mordekaiser is coming right now, but we can see him because of the ward which I got to place over there, if you noticed. This for me is fine. It's not a big deal. It's okay, we can get the Q on him. Maybe I will have to ult, maybe not. I will just ult away, it's fine. Not a big deal. Kha'Zix is coming. Karma might try to go from behind or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, she was trying to do so. Let's get closer. Perfect, there we go. See? Just getting to bait him so he comes, like he goes back and forth, right? To win some time for my jungler. So he's gonna be able to come here in time and be able to get the kill with me. Alright, perfect. So quite some gold. We can be looking for the recall. Let's pay attention here if Mordekaiser is going to be out lane or not. Maybe he's inside the bushes. So actually, since he is over there and he's still staying, we can quickly push the wave. Yeah, is he still there? No, he's coming towards top lane. So let me back away a bit more. Or he's not coming towards top lane yet. It's kinda deep. I don't like this. I would go for this wave, but it's kinda deep. It will take me a bit too much time to get the recall. Alright, so let's get that, let's get this, and for the moment we're gonna stay with this amount of gold. I won't really spend anything more. Next item I'm gonna go for Frozen Heart, right after I get Abyssal Mask, because this guy is auto-attack based, same here, same and same. Does that make sense? And also 3 AD champions.
I'm surprised that you didn't go for Thornmail.
I don't really have to in this game. It's not like they are healing that much or anything like that. So it's not a big deal for Thornmail. Look for a kill on this guy. He's waiting for the tower, so I'll be able to fight with him. That is okay. Let's get to delay as much as possible. He fucked up his skill as well, which is impressive. And this should be a kill. I don't think I have to use my ultimate. Or like, yeah, my ultimate basically. Or I will have to, from the looks of it. Kha'Zix slightly messed up. So if you don't really have to use your ultimate or let's say flash or anything like that, and it's not like 100% necessary, just don't. Just keep it. Right? Just like in this case. In the beginning there was no good reason for us to immediately go for ultimate. Right? It's simply a waste, but we kept it just in case something goes wrong, like in that case as we saw, right? Now I don't really want to show up here because if they see me, they are going to be kind of scared. I would like to be slightly out of vision. Let's see how they are walking up. Okay, and now we get the opportunity to go in. I want to be a bit more patient. Yeah, see? Or when they will get to be together. Perfect, just like that. Amazing. So always a way of escape for this guy, just in case. Tries to go towards his tower. Okay, so we got the slow. We should be able to kill him quickly. And just like that, right? So patience. And like I said before, when we were going towards the fight, we don't really want to show up. We don't want them to see us, right? Because then they will be like, oh shit, like Malphite is here. We need to be a bit, you know, not all of us stacked up together. Does it make sense? Recall, I don't really want to stay anymore. Actually, I can stay because I see 4 people on mid lane. My teammates are kind of trolling. They should not be fighting like that. We can't really do much about the mistake for my teammates, so we just let it be. I can keep on pushing actually, I can get this tower, since everybody is in mid lane. As we can see, and this tower is 700 gold, but we'll be able to get the next wave as well. And just from those 2 waves that I just got, plus this one right now, and the tower, this is like 1.5k gold almost. Or like not fully, but 1.2 give or take.
But still, it's a good money.
Oh, it's insanely good. I mean, I get solo XP as well.
Plus, the towers, looking for pressure.
Exactly. And my teammates making this mistake, like I can't really change it because I have to buy items as well and whatever, right? Like it's just not smart to go for something which is not really reliable to work out. Does that make sense? Now I would like to go for Iceborne, so I will be able to keep people a bit closer to me. Does that make sense? When I get on top of them. So I won't have to be reliant on my Q fully. Does that make sense?
I don't understand the itemization. It's a bit odd.
So
What is it?
itemization is the following. So I went for Tabby's first item because...
Yeah, so you went for Tabis, yeah?
Yeah, so I went for Tabby's first item because of their team mostly being by... Like mostly of their damage coming from auto attack based champions. Yasuo is here, we should be able to close him and get the kill. Okay, it's okay, let's get the ultimate quickly. So we can, yeah, just kill the guy. That is perfect. My ultimate is only 60 seconds cooldown, so that is fine. We can do it. I mean, I can tank it, but it seems like I don't really want to. We can force them to come back to us. The Rift on top is okay. The tower will not really go down. Just by Rift. Okay. Kali is on top. She doesn't have to hit, so it's kind of questionable to some extent. One guy can get ultimate as well. It's okay.
He chose you.
Yeah, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, I can delay everything from here. Okay, let's go in so we can be looking at their attack speed. And yeah, sadly my teammates are kind of trolling this one completely. Kali is pushing on bot lane, and yeah, I don't really get it how my teammates didn't really get to kill J4 when he's that squishy. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. And how they also got to get CC'd from him. That is quite insane.
You were saying about Tabis. You've got this to gauge speed.
Yeah, so Tabis was for the movement speed in lane, and also because this is going to be the better boot option in this specific game, right? For the laning phase, it didn't really help that much when it comes about reducing damage, but it helps out quite a bit right now in the teamfights, for example. Does that make sense? It helps out in the teamfights quite a bit, and like I told you, in the laning phase, I was not really fighting with this guy way too often. Does that make sense? It wasn't anything crazy from my side when it comes about fighting with him. So I knew I wasn't really going to be getting low on HP against him, right?
Okay, and then you got Sunfire's Aegis, fine.
Sunfire Aegis was for the damage and also wave clear.
Yeah. And then
so Sunfire was for the damage and wave clear, and then I went for Abyssal Mask so I can be reducing their magic resist. This guy's kind of falling, he's about to die. I need to pay a bit more attention to them. I have TP. I mean, they can just push mid lane, that's fine. We don't have vision over there. If they start it, I can just look for the TP.
Yeah.
Okay. W maybe? Nice. Very nice. Okay, never mind. They didn't really need my help. And now at this point, I would like to change my... How is it called? I would like to change my trinket for red trinket, because at this point, for team fights, I want to make sure that they cannot see me, like I told you before, right? I want to make sure that they cannot see me, and I can be looking to get a surprise ultimate on them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is going to be extremely important when it comes about that. Sadly, Mordekaiser is an issue for me because of his ultimate. If he gets to ult me mid-air of my ultimate, yeah, then this is going to be quite bad.
Ah, because you don't deal the damage.
Yeah, basically my ultimate will be in his lair, in his realm. Not be there in time, maybe. Or we might be. We need Zeddy, though, and Akali. Akali is not still here. I will go behind them, that should be okay. Nice, well done to Kha'Zix. Nice, this is a big ultimate, I will be able to deal quite some damage in those parties with their time. Yeah, well done. Perfect, really nice ultimate as well.
That's
good stuff. There we go, perfect. Let me TP on top lane so I can push them as quickly as possible. And see, just like my idea here was let me go quickly behind them so I can trap them, and maybe they will not even notice me because my teammates will go in and they will take their attention. Does it make sense? A bit more gold. You should be able to get this kill. Well done. Nice. You are a bit too aggressive. You're about to die. No big surprise, you died. Okay. You'll be looking to go for the EQ.
What is up?
Fuck it, I will have to just flash, whatever. We should be able to finish the game off that, I believe. Let's get the Q to slow him down. And only Karma is left, so now we should be able to finish the game. No problems whatsoever. He said yes. Okay, let's get to finish the game quickly. We don't really care about this guy, just a quick Q on him. So I can get my clock, which seems like I won't get. Right, and the other important thing, like I told you in this game, which was with auto attack cancelling, after each auto, when an ability will come up, immediately I will go auto into Q, or auto into W, or auto into E. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because this gets to cancel out this last part of the animation which we were talking about yesterday. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right, and that is pretty much it for this game.